Howdy everybody, ArgonMatrix here. Welcome to episode 153 of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We did a lost run last time, which we technically lost, but you know, it was really a victory in my eyes. And do we have the cojones to do back-to-back lost runs, or do we want to go Lost Keeper, mix it up a little bit? Because there's nothing else left to do. I always want to double check, but partially just to see all that completion. Aw, yeah, let's do ahead and go a Keeper run. Yeah. That's what I wanted to say. Definitely. Go ahead and do a Keeper run here. OMYS PHV2. Oh my sv2. No. It doesn't work, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say. So, the Lost Run in the previous episode, that was, you know, we had Holy Mantle, so we had a bit of an easier time. We only had to do the one run. There was only the one seed, and we did pretty well. The Keeper run here is going to be a little bit more touch and go because we don't have Holy Mantle. We don't have much of anything to our name, honestly. We start with a single penny now, so I mean, there's that, I guess. We also have Triple Shot, as the Keeper often does. Well, he's dead now. That was really bad, actually. That was a really, really bad play on my part. I think it's because this train rolling by is really distracting, and I also hear my cat, AEGK972A Minu. Where are you? There you are. She's watching out the window, looking at the train. Come on, kitty. I know. Oh my goodness, what was that sound? Gotta get acclimated onto my lap here. She doesn't even care anymore, man. She's just like, oh boy. Okay. Alright, 2 minutes in here, one death, one cat. Let's go. Let's go. And let's not fuck it up as hard this time, because that was just embarrassing. Especially after the pretty above average, I would say, play on some of those runs, or on some of those rooms on the Lost run in the previous video, which I just finished recording maybe like 10 minutes ago. We should be able to do a little bit better than that as the Keeper, honestly. I can't even make the excuse of like, oh, we have such little speed. What the? Because for most of that Lost run, we also had very little speed. So I mean, but I would say at this point the Keeper is more difficult to beat the game with than the Lost, because of Holy Mantle specifically. So keep that in mind. Explosivo, we'll give it a crack, I guess. Helps make up for some, you know, less than potent DPS, I suppose, but can also be a little bit of a hindrance in disguise because of reasons like that, where it just kind of builds up and you don't actually deal any damage, but it's alright, it's okay, we're dead now. Sorry, I'm used to playing as the Lost, where like I'm flying and I have Holy Mantle and stuff, I guess. That's my bad. There's our seed, our third seed of the day. We got Mom's Knife. Alright. This is the one. This is the run, because that one Keeper run that we had, where we made it a long way through, we did have Mom's Knife on that. We got it early on, too, so this is a good sign. This is a sign from the Isaac gods that this is meant to be. This is our run. This is our time to shine. Flying high, limelight. Feels like my moment. My moment. I've waited for so long, and now everybody knows. Is that how this lyric even goes? I don't know. I know like 3 songs by Rebecca Black, which is probably more than the average person should. I mean, I think Rebecca Black's she's gotten better as time has gone on, because obviously her first song was trash tier, but it also came out when she was like 14 or something, so I mean, that can be forgiven. Everyone does stupid shit when they're 14. But then she like came out with another one called Saturday when she was actually old enough to know that that was probably not a good idea. I don't know, man. We'll take Stud Finder for now. Not the trinket we want for the long term, but it could come in handy. You never know. That was beautiful, dude. That was the most beautiful goddamn shot I ever did see. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my bombs here, my only bomb actually right now, to maybe get Swallowed Penny. Didn't work out this time, but you know, gotta shoot for the moon sometimes. Normally want to go for a little bit more than 2 pots with a single bomb when trying to get that done, but sometimes you just gotta take what you can get. And really, the first 2 floors are the best options for you to try and get Swallow Penny by that method, because they're the ones that pots will most frequently spawn in. Because after the basement, pots are pretty rare for the most part, and they're the main source for Swallow Penny, unless you can find like a mom's box or just some random trinket drop or something. Just get lucky with it. Because that was really like the recipe for success that we had on that one keeper run where we almost beat Delirium. It was Mom's Knife plus Swallow Penny that really, it's really the crux of it. So if we can get that going right off the bat here again, we'll be rolling in it, boys. Rolling in luck, that is, apparently, because that would be absolutely friggin' ridiculous. Gonna head back and see if I can find my treasure room really quick, because I think it is smart to try and get the early few, because they'll be easier to get to than some of the ones on the later floors. In theory, anyway. Go ahead and blow this shit up, too, because could be good for us. I'm actually going to save those on the ground, because we don't have any means of generating our own money just yet. There are means by which we can, but not consistently. My god, that was fucking Mom's Knife. Triple Mom's Knife is so good, dude. Even with this lackluster tier rate. Does Jacob's Ladder even really do anything with Mom's Knife? I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but it's good to have regardless, I guess, just in case. I don't know, dude. In case it does do something. I wonder if Tech Zero and Mom's Knife does something. That'd be interesting to see. Have I even come across Tech Zero in my play-on video here? I've done a little bit of playing like off video on my other file just to like test out some mods and stuff. See what's going on that front. And did find Tech Zero on one of those runs, I'm pretty sure, so I don't know. Ooh! Okay, this is extremely risky because obviously Dead Cat will put us down to 1 HP. But it's 9 lives, dude. Oh, man. We might have to try it. Might have to risk it. But it could end up being a catastrophic decision unless we get some HP upgrade very soon. I don't know, dude. I don't think it's... it's a tough call, actually. We're gonna try it. We are gonna try it out here. This may be the worst decision I make in all my keeper lives, especially because we have Mom's Knife on this run, so it is a good run to try and win on, but here we go. Oh, Curse the Blind. My favorite! Alright, so now we are basically on a lost run, except we can't fly, which is pretty bad. So we can actually just pick up this money because it really doesn't matter anymore, because we don't have a second heart or second coin container to fill up. What do we got here? We got the bean, which is 2'd on command. Not really the HP I was hoping for, but you know, could be helpful in a tight situation. The bean actually does do some decent stuff sometimes. But with Mom's Knife, I don't know how prevalent it's going to be. I do think, I mean, it's going to... Time will tell whether this was the right decision, but right now it feels like the right decision, just because I have such potent offense and, like, I guess technically defensive capabilities, because the best defense is a good offense with Mom's Knife and stuff. I feel like pretty good on this front that I'm not getting hit very frequently. I don't think I've even been hit over the course of this run yet, which is definitely a good sign. I'm gonna wait and see if I can get this guy to land right there, so I can get that tinted rock. Good stuff, good stuff. See about this. We'll try it. Pay to play. Makes it so we have to spend money on doors instead of keys, which is interesting. Goes hand in hand with the keeper's main theme, I guess. So not his main theme song. I don't think he has a theme song. There's probably a keeper song out there on YouTube, at least one. I would assume. Oh, no secret room? Man. It seemed ripe for the taking on that secret room. Oh, well. See, like, I have to be careful here, though, because I'm playing this, like, in my mental space, this still feels like just a normal keeper run. I'm like, oh, I can just go around gallivanting about. If I get hit, who cares? I can just go find a coin and, like, recover my HP. But no, if I get hit, I'm dead. I mean, I can do that. Oh, he's done it! I can do it, like, 9 times, but... so I don't have any money on the ground just yet, which is folly on my part, because I should have anticipated something like this could happen, but... The instant we get a single penny to drop, we're back in business here. Come on. The Emperor, oh, could be pretty good, actually. Just gonna go ahead and fight the boss, I guess, though. We got Chad here. It's just gonna give us little Chad when we beat him, which will spawn attack flies for us. It's kind of like a pseudo rotten baby Guppy's head type situation. What we got in here? I don't know if I can get money out of these chests, but here's hoping. Ooh, get away from me! Ah! That could have been the end of it, too. Because despite the fact that I do have 2 health now, if I die with this 2 health, I'll go back down to 1 health. So I really need to keep that in mind. That is one nice thing, though, that I didn't even mention, really, is that as the keeper with 1 HP like this, we can afford to take pills and stuff, because they can actually... I mean, I shouldn't have taken 1 there, because I actually could have been health down or something, but when you have only 1 HP container, it can't be a health down, so that is huge. And now we're back in our most comfortable position we've been in a long time on a keeper run, actually, so I'm happy as a fish in water. I mean, I guess that's... Does that expression even make sense? Is that an expression I just made up in my head? Because I don't know if that makes sense. A fish in water. I mean, obviously you'd think a fish would be happier in water than out of water, but at the same time, is a fish always happy in water? Because it lives most of its life in water. So it would experience a whole rainbow of emotions underwater. So it wouldn't always be happy in water. I don't know. It's an imperfect metaphor for sure. Definitely no, like, happy as a pig in shit. Because that's just, you know, that goes without saying. Goes without saying. Although I doubt that all pigs are happy and shit. I imagine there's some prissy pigs out there that don't like it, but... Or some that are just, like, afraid of it. They've got, like, fucking... some phobia of it. Alright, so Piggy Bank, I think, is huge, actually, as the keeper. Because, I mean, I mentioned this before, I think, on, like, our first keeper run or something. That the Piggy Bank and Swallowed Penny they basically have the same effect on any other character other than the keeper. Swallowed Penny still works normally on the keeper as it does on any other character, but I think Piggy Bank is specifically hard-coded as the keeper to not pay out all the time whenever you get hit. I think it has like a 75% chance to pay out with money when you get hit, so it's not going to be a guarantee, but it's definitely better than nothing. What is this? I don't recognize this strange box. At first I thought it was Buddy in a box, but it actually looks like something different, so... Is it just the box and I'm just, like, going crazy? I can't afford it, unfortunately, but, you know... Maybe at some point in the future of this run, get lucky with our money drops in the next couple rooms. But probably not. I don't know, it could be a booster pack item. Who knows, man? That was beautiful. So, I mean, I might as well take this, right? There's no reason not to. Tears upgrade is always appreciated. I don't think the shot speed down really affects Mom's Knife in any way. I don't know, does shot speed affect Mom's Knife? It theoretically could, but I don't think it actually does. I love when people mow their lawn in the middle of my recordings, you know? I mean, it's probably more my fault than theirs, because, like, obviously, like, what, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a fucking Wednesday, there's gonna be people out there mowing their lawns. That just makes sense. We got another Emperor card. Ooh. I mean, if I could carry 2, that would actually be great, but I can't right now, so just go ahead and, I don't know why I picked up all that money. That was kind of dumb, but it's okay. It's not gonna be the end of the world, I don't think. Yeah, it's like more my fault for recording in the middle of the day than it is theirs for mowing their lawn in the middle of the day, because that's just, you know, that's expected by society. What's not expected is to be sitting up here on a nice, bright, sunny day recording some goddamn Isaac for the internet. Most people wouldn't have the first clue what that sentence even means. But I digress. I'm doing it because I got time today. And I often do like to wait for like nightfall because not only is it less noisy outside, but it's also cooler in my room because I live like up on the 3rd floor here, and in the middle of the summer it can get pretty nasty hot. But can't wait till nighttime all the time. I don't know why I'm still taking these pills. Someone stop me now. I'm just gotten in a bad habit of it, I guess. Does this do anything? It gave me a tears upgrade, and I think it'll make our knife do more damage as well. Plus, it's just a brown knife, which is pretty baller, you know. I mean, I'd rather have like a black knife, I guess, in theory, because I'd just be edgy as hell. Okay, this is actually very good. Ventricle Razor is one of those items that doesn't come up that often, like in terms of wanting to actually take it. But when you're playing as the Lost or the Keeper, it's actually huge. I don't think I've ever actually picked up Ventricle Razor, have I? Basically what it does is you can create these 2 different like wormholes that you can swap between. So you can imagine that like what you can do with this, you can enter like curse rooms with it effectively because you can just teleport out of them. It's basically like a teleport card that you always have access to as long as you've created one of your wormholes outside the room you want to teleport out of. So like what I'll probably end up doing is once we get to the boss room or something here, I'll go ahead and put one of the wormholes outside of. Okay, this is actually fine. This is fine. I mean, I was a little bit scared, but then I remembered that I have 9 lives, so it's not even the end of the world if I do take another hit on this room. I'd rather not, though. I considered using Ventricle Razor to get out of here, just to demonstrate it. Seems like a good time to demonstrate it, but I don't think there's any money out there on the ground right now anyway, so it wouldn't be a huge deal. There's money right there, though, so I'll take that for sure. Keeping me alive by the skin of my throat. Let me just deal with these guys, and then, yeah, see, so what you can do is you put a Ventricle Razor thing down here, one of the wormholes, and I like how they're, like, orange and blue, like the color of the actual portals in the Portal game. I think that's what's a reference to. Pretty neat. So put one of those out down there, and then we can, if we need to, oh, there's actually Piggy Bank coming into play for us. That was nice. But if we needed to, we could have used Ventricle Razor to just hop on out of here, post-haste. Got the Strength card. Ooh, I think the Emperor is a little bit more valuable for us. That's not a pill that I've taken, so I'm not going to take it, because it could still be a health down. And then we just move on down to the next floor. Making very good time on this run, actually, which is to be expected once you get Mom's Knife as your first item room. Like, don't get me wrong, if this turns out to be a Keeper win, I'm going to be happy about it. But it will be a little bit silly if, like, my only 2 Keeper wins that I have under my belt are because of, like, Mom's Knife and then things like Piggy Bank plus, Piggy Bank or Swallow Penny or whatever I have. Because those are, like, the... Well... Alright, we're in a bit of an awkward position now, but like, those are, like, the ultimate Keeper items, so, like, to have those be the only ones that I have under my belt when I win, or the only things that are really causing me to win, would be a bit of a bummer, because I'd like to have somewhat of an underdog story at some point, where you, like, you know, you get shit all as the Keeper, and then you still manage to bullet a victory, but the odds of that are actually pretty slim, regardless of your skill level in the game, so... When it comes to these characters, the Keeper and the Lost, you really gotta... Luck has got to be on your side in some respect. You can't just get absolutely like nothing and still somehow win. Which is not how this game was built. So we are looking for an HP upgrade in whatever form we can take it. We can start taking pills again, because even if it is an HP down pill, it'll be a health up pill instead. So that's really what I'm banking on. It's finding something. I mean, I'm not banking specifically on a health down pill. That would be a little silly of me, but some HP upgrade at some points, even if just from like a boss or something, would be huge, obviously. This is Dank Depths 2 though, so we're going to be fighting Mom, so we're not going to be getting an HP upgrade from our boss. We're just going to get the Polaroid or the negative. I guess I'll probably go Polaroid, because I did go negative last run as the Lost, so I might as well switch it up some. Go for a cathedral / chest win if I can. If I even make it that far. I mean, that's debatable right now with my current situation as far as 9 lives and stuff goes. Have I found my item room on this floor yet? I don't believe I have. Yeah, because my most recent item is still the box, which I got from that boss fight, I think. Ooh, okay. Pretty bad dodge on my part. I do still want to try and fight this room, though, because there is there's a shop or something right there. It could be a library, even, but in all likelihood, it's going to be a shop. It's our treasure room, duh. I got a little bit confused there. Never mind me. That is, blood rights, though. Also, now that we only have our 1 container since we died and 9 lives triggered, Ventricle Razor doesn't really do that much for us anymore because we can only take 1 hit regardless. So even if we like take 1 hit, we're just gonna die. We can't teleport out of the room anymore, so there's no point in really utilizing that, which is unfortunate. But hopefully will be remedied eventually. Can this be a health up pill? It's a full health pill. I mean, it's close-ish, I guess. It's got one of the same words in it, right? Should be nearing our boss fight pretty soon here. Can I get any HP upgrades out of the shop? I mean, obviously I don't have the money to spend on one right now, but I don't even know if there could be any for sale. In theory, I think there could. Of course, it's just going to be greed this time. He's super greedy. Ow! Everybody's sunny. My nose is all runny, man. I'm still, like I said, I'm still a little bit sick. I mean, I said that in the previous video, so you may not remember, but I am a little bit sick. It's mostly like a stomach thing, so I'm surprised my nose is being so runny today, especially when it's so hot outside, but... Alright. HP upgrade. I don't remember what color the HP up pill actually was. Balls of Steel. I mean, gives us some attack flies, so not the worst in the world. It's good to get all these attack flies right before the mom fight anyway. See what kind of magic we can work here. And we have so much damage. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to go ahead and take the Polaroid here. Paint it like a Polaroid picture. Neither of those are really worth anything to me. Neither are those. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and move on down to the next floor, I guess. I've already done boss rush as the keeper, so I don't need to do it again. Unless it's something really valuable. If one of those had been an HP upgrade, I may have done it. Just letting you know. So what do I want to do here? I think what I want to do is use the Emperor card. But if I die, I'll like respawn in this room because it's the last room I visited. So what I want to do is I want to set down a wormhole here, then I Emperor, then I set down a wormhole in here as well. So that if I do get hit here, which I may well, and then I get hit and die, then I can just teleport right back into the boss fight and not have to traverse the entire floor to find the boss. Okay. Aha! Oh wait, no, I just spawned outside the boss room. Okay, never mind then. I thought it worked differently. Pardon me, I thought it would just respawn me in the previous room that I had been in, but actually spawns me just right outside the boss. Which puts me in an awkward situation here, but alright, I need to get this guy killed, because he's proven to be a bit of a pain. And I'm burning through my lives like fucking nobody's business here. Okay, he's got to be almost dead, right? There he goes. Okay, so now, don't let the turtlings get you. That would just be embarrassing at this point. There we go, we got it. We actually did get an HP upgrade out of that, so I'm very, very thankful for that, especially because this is the last boss that we could have theoretically even gotten an HP out of. Ooh, that was a long sentence. That was a very, very long-winded sentence. Alright. Now we don't have any more tricks up our sleeve with Emperor cards. We do have the ability to use Ventricle Razor again, so gotta keep that in mind. Ow. Thank you, Piggy Bank, though, at least, for keeping me on the brink of life here. Is that even an expression I can use? I mean, people say on the brink of death all the time, but no one wants to be positive about it. No one wants to be on the brink of life. I think I could be the one to popularize that. I think I'm an important enough pop culture phenomenon. I can make my own memes, can't I? No, not really. Memes are not merely created, they are born. They are forged within the hardy fires of Reddit and 4chan and Twitter. All those weird places. Alright, there's Locust of War there, which is debatably a better trinket than Stud Finder, but I don't know. As the keeper, it's not really something I'm super interested in, I'm afraid. Okay. Didn't even see the coin from Piggybank there, actually, so I'm glad that that happened. I mean, I could try my luck with these guys, but I think it's better to just, like, do that and hop on out of here. And go ahead and plop down one of these here, so I don't have to backtrack too much if I do end up using Ventricle Razor. Plus, it'll put me right down next to one of those pennies on the ground there, so good shit, good shit. Go ahead and do this, then we'll go ahead and go try and fight It Lives. Tests our metal. Good stuff, good stuff. We do have like a shit ton of damage. Like, we are so potent on the damage front, it's not even funny. Oh, we got a Void. But I gotta go up to the... I got a Cathedral. If it gives me the option to go down to the Void and try Delirium again after the Cathedral, I'm all for it, but I don't feel in a confident enough position right now to do that. Especially when I could be going for just a little bit easier post-it note stuff, like beating Isaac here. Which is still going to be tough, mind you. It's not a guaranteed thing, but I think we're in a pretty solid position to do it. I mean, it's basically like, I don't want to be the one to say it, because it's a video that's supposed to be entertaining for the internet, but you don't really need to be watching this video, because it's like the same. Well, I mean, you should watch the video, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. You should be watching the video, but it's the same sort of run as our last Keeper run, basically. Not the one that we died on, or like the multiple that we died on in this video, obviously, but the one that we actually got far on in one of our previous videos. It's like very, very similar to that, barring the inclusion of 9 lives in this run. That is a little bit of an interesting twist that we've had to deal with. You know what? I am gonna fight for this because I can just do this, right? Might as well. So we go grab this, go ahead and plop on out of here. See ya. Gotta love Ventricle Razor sometimes, man. I so often, or I so rarely take it, even though it does appear like some semi-often, but I so rarely take it that I oftentimes forget just how good it can be. So it can help me do stuff like this. Good times. Is that a library? Potentially, yes. Which means bookworm potential. My god, okay. What do we want to do here? I think what you do, really, is you go and take the Bible, right? And then you use the Bible's flight ability to at least go and touch the rest of the books. So then we'll get Bookworm, and the rest of these books won't spawn again. And I think I do still want to just keep Ventricle Razor, honestly. I think it's still, out of these books, I don't even know if there's a book that would replace Ventricle Razor for me, as far as, like, utility goes, but none of these are going to do the trick. Alright, I'll take this. I'll take Secondhand. Actually, do I have even any stat effects to speak of? Whatever. Stud Finder's not doing anything for me at this point, so might as well. Fucking, I love the Bookworm triple Mom's Knife action sometimes. You just get like 6 knives, just boom, like that. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful act of God. That was also a beautiful act of God, as far as I'm concerned. Did I just call myself God? You know, maybe. This actually is interesting because this 4-room, if I remember my rooms right, it re-rolls all the item pedestals on the ground. So that actually re-roll all 5 of these books into new books. I mean, Book of Shadows is actually a very, very good one, but I don't really care either way. That's not the unfortunate thing about libraries, is that you can re-roll the items in there, but they'll always re-roll into new books unless you've already touched every other book in the game. Then they'll start re-rolling to actual new items, but the point, like, with how many books there are in the game now, the amount of times you have to re-roll to get to that point, even with like a 5-book library like that, still takes a while. Okay, thank you, Piggy Bank, for that. There's not a whole lot else I really care to do on this floor, so let's go ahead and just fight Isaac. Hope for the best. Oh, god damn it. Okay, there is a... Well, that's terrible. I got mind flooded. I got mind flooded so hard. I'm gonna put both of these out here so I don't accidentally like wander into one, because now there's no point in them. Now I literally just have to beat Isaac without getting hit, which is, I mean, I'm in a good position to try and do that, but it's not ideal, obviously. Okay, we've made it at least to the second phase, though, so just go ahead and deal with this as best we can. Keep our dodges on points. I don't even need to leave that money on the ground in theory, but okay. It's a little bit too close for comfort there. So is that, actually. He's almost dead, though. Like, one more wave of this, and we should be able to get him. Okay, maybe two. Very close dodges there, but we got him. Okay, that is another post-it note victory. Hoo-ah. Alright, we got enough keys to make use of the chest here. Let's go on down. What do we get for beating Isaac? Keeper now holds the wooden nickel. That's actually the one I wanted more than fucking anything, because that is basically the Keeper's Holy Mantle equivalent. Not quite as good as Holy Mantle, I would say. Oh my god. Okay, well this just opened up a whole avenue of interesting conversations. Obviously, Dad's Key lets us fight Mega Satan, so that's pretty huge. Glowing Hourglass or Ventricle Razor? I think Glowing Hourglass for now, because it's a little bit more easy to wrap my head around. Does this work on the chest? Was that just the darkroom thing that didn't work previously? No, it actually just doesn't work anymore. Okay, good to know. Any of these ones that I know, bad trip. I'll keep it just because it turns into full health at 1 HP, so... The Glowing Hourglass lets us reverse a room, so that if we take dumb damage early on a room, we can try it again. Which is effectively the same sort of effect as Ventricle Razor, but it's a little bit more easy to use because all you have to do is press the spacebar and you're good. And then Dad's Key is absolutely... It's always hilarious when you get Dad's Key on, like, not even just on the chest, but on, like, the first 4 chests of the chest like that. Then it's like, alright, this is that kind of run. The game's giving me all the tools for victory here. Now it's going to test me. Especially after giving me Magic Mush as my HP upgrade for that chest. Or for this chest. So, this is going to be very interesting. Hopefully I'll be able to pull out a Mega Satan victory here, succeed where the Lost failed on the previous run, but we'll see. We shall see for sure. We have a lot of good tools at our disposal now, between Bad Trip, between Piggy Bank, between Mom's Knife, fucking Glowing Hourglass / Ventricle Razor. We got good stuff going on. I just have to make sure I know when to most effectively use it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pick up Bob's Rotten Head, because Bob Transformation is potentially a thing. Probably not, but, you know. I mean, I could just use the full health right now. It might be smart, especially because I almost just died right there, but I'm going to hold out and try to find a penny somewhere. Hopefully this is a secret room, and I can get a penny out of it. Okay. Just beat him, and we should get a penny somehow, in some form. Okay, we actually got the leech to heal us up there, so that's interesting. I didn't even consider that, but yeah, the leech is HP regeneration even for the Keeper, so keep that in mind. Need to be extremely careful in circumstances like that, though, because if I... Ooh, get that! That was very, very risky for a second there. Because if I do die at some point before fighting Blue Baby or Mega Satan or whatever here, then I'm going to be a bit up a creek, because unless I find some random HP upgrade over the course of the chest here, I'm going to be fighting Blue Baby / Mega Satan with 1 HP, and all of my supposed benefits here between Bad Trip and everything else are going to kind of go out the window at that point. We'll see, though. We'll see. I got faith in myself. I'm going to hope, beyond hope, that this is the run. We're going to go for a hat trick again here. It's rare that we get gifted this golden opportunity like twice in a row to beat Mega Satan with like the 2 hardest characters in the game, but Alright, there's the blue baby fight. And there's even the potential, I don't want to like jinx it or anything here. There's the potential for us to go to the void as well, if we get lucky after the Mega Satan fight. Alright, so we got everything we're going to need for this fight. Let's go ahead and try it. Don't forget to use things at your disposal if you really need to. Glowing hourglass. Glowing hourglass! Why didn't it work? My fucking spacebar just didn't work. Well, that didn't really help at all. Alright, well, fuck me, I guess. That's shitty. But we're gonna try it now. I was like, does the glowing hourglass just not work as the keeper or something? That's what I initially thought there, but okay, we gotta re-strategize here. We gotta go full completion on the chest, just on the off chance that we can get some HP upgrade or something somewhere. God, I don't know why it wasn't working. I was pressing the space bar. I was doing everything right. I thought anyway, but man, that's just depressing now. Well, if luck is on our side, which it has been for the majority of this run, then we can actually still pull this out. I mean, even if we don't get an HP upgrade out of any of this, there's still the chance that we can win, albeit very slim. It still exists. Gonna keep my eyes out for that second secret room. Gonna try. Yeah, like our full health pill, our glowing hourglass, none of it even matters anymore. That's just the way it goes, I guess. I feel a little bit cheated. I don't think that's like unfair to say. Come on, just give me a gluttony fight. That's all I'm asking. Give me a gluttony fight that leads into less than 3. That would be ideal. I don't think I'm gonna get it though. I think I'm kind of out of luck here. Up a creek without a paddle. Okay. Oh, this is our chance, please. It's the shears, which is going to be better for us than any other of our fucking spacebar items right now. So I guess we'll take it. Now we're just going to go ahead and try our damnedest to find the second secret room, I guess. Because that's our real only other avenue for success right now. Second secret room does oftentimes have like some chests and stuff in it, so you never quite know. The odds of finding it just on a whim here are not super great, although I do have 12 bombs, so maybe it's a little bit more viable than I give it credit for. Oh, we got it. Okay, what could it be? Okay. I mean, I could fight the angel statue, but I don't think I'd get anything out of it, so that's a bit unfortunate, but we did get some attack flies, so that could be pretty nice. Between that and pinking shears, we might have a solid chance here. Go ahead and take a crack at it, I guess. Just gotta make sure I'm not like in a terrible dodging position like I have been for most of these fights up until this point. I beat him. Does that count? Did that count? Tell me that counted. It did count. Oh god. All right. Well, at least we succeeded on that front. That's one post-it note thing down, or 2 actually, if we include Isaac, which we really should, because we got the wooden nickel starting item as the keeper for that. I don't know what we get for Blue Baby, but we're gonna go ahead and fucking try Mega Satan, I guess, in even more of a precarious circumstance than we did in the previous video, which I didn't expect that to even be possible, but here we go. Lawnmower in the background and everything else. Sorry, I was just looking out the window real quick. You know what? Might as well try these, right? Bombs are key, and feels like I'm walking on sunshine. Would have been good to know, but alright. Yeah, there's not a whole lot else I can do, so take a crack at this. Oh, and play the best goddamn keeper game you ever did see. I have faith. I'm confident in my abilities. We have a lot of damage. We should be able to pull this out. I am a golden god. I've done this before. That's what I get for saying I'm a golden god. Well, you know, it happens. It happens. Regardless, we did actually still accomplish some stuff as the keeper on this run. We got deep pockets have appeared in the basement, which is pretty good, honestly. And we got some good keeper completion. Still just have to do the dark room, then the greedier mode stuff, and Mega Satan. Pretty similar to what the Lost still has left, so hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, please leave a like and or comment down below. It really helps out the channel. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I post a single Isaac video every single day, or try to anyway. It's hit or miss, but gonna try and keep it up throughout the summer here at least. And yeah, hope you guys come by tomorrow for the next one. Have yourselves a good day. This is ArgonMatrix signing out. Thank you and good night.